Hello students and welcome back to art class. As you can see, I've got these fun little Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse ears, and they've got a paintbrush and a paint palette. I specifically got these so that when I'm making these videos, it's just something kind of fun and spunky. That's one of the best things about art, is that you are learning academic skills, but I'm also hoping it's fun for you. So anyways, welcome back. This is our first assignment of 2021, and it is a virtual art tour of an art museum in Austin. The art museum that we will be touring is the Blanton Art Museum. Now, the Blanton Art Museum has a few different collections of art, but we're going to be focusing primarily on some more contemporary and abstract art in this field trip. I have included for you in the Google Classroom some questions that I'll need you to answer, so go ahead and do that as your assignment. I hope you enjoy this art, and I look forward to seeing your answers and what y'all enjoyed about this. Hello students, I am at the Blanton Art Museum in Austin. As you can see, there's a cool sculpture up there. I'll try and flip it so you can see. Cool, fun white sculpture. It almost looks like petals coming on the side. Definitely some texture there. And then some cool shapes. Organic, mostly organic shapes. We're now going to go into this room, expanding abstraction, some abstract paintings found in America in 1958 to 1983. Got this yellow one here, lots of color. As you can see, the brush strokes are really cool. See how the different colors layered on top of one another create a sense of texture? This one's really cool. Ooh, this one's really dark, but has a little bit of contrast with some of the red and the lighter blues in there. And then look at this one, y'all. This one's a really big piece. Eden, want to go stand by it just so we can see a perspective? That's my niece, you guys. And just to give an idea of how big it is. Careful, not too close, Eden. But it's a very, very large piece. And Eden's the size of a lot of our fifth graders, to give you an idea. And we've got some cool paintings over here.
Tell Mom I don't think I lost the car. So,
okay.
And I left my parking ticket there too, so I think I'm going to just run back.
Okay, sounds good. As you can see, student, they're using mostly primary colors and then mixing to make a couple secondary colors in this painting. Remember, primary colors, what colors are those? They are red, yellow, and blue. And our secondary colors are green, purple, and orange. So there's not much orange in here, maybe little bits here mixed there, but you can tell that one's starting to become a little bit purple, and then the green. So it looks like they really may have just used primary colors to mix there. This is a very colorful abstract painting. Another large scale one here. Super colorful here, y'all. We've got one here that doesn't have much color, but it's really beautiful, monochromatic. Isn't that cool? And then this one here. Moving on with some blues and some yellow there. More color here, y'all. Ooh, look how cool that one is. Some more over here. So students, for this piece, it looks like an artistic painting, but it's actually a bunch of strings. So a bunch of strings layered together. As you can see them all hanging down there, to make a piece of art that looks like a painting. we're now in this open space, students, with some really cool, colorful sculptures. There's a lot of color focus in here. Hey, Jen. Look how beautifully, vibrantly colored that is. And this one here. Isn't that awesome? More sculpture there. Yeah, we got this little bubble art here. Ooh, that one's like an illusion, just with lines. So nothing's actually moving. The lines actually stay the same. It's just how you view it, and because those two lines are on the glass above, it gives you the idea of an illusion whenever you view this art at a different angle. Little metal plates to make a multimedia art, sculpture, and 2D. Ooh, look at all the texture here, y'all. So much texture, and this is just a 2D painting, but because of all the value, the lightness to darkness that they used in this, it gives it a 3-dimensional look for a 2D painting. When you come into this space, hey students, when you come into this space, it talks about geometries, geometric abstraction, and so remember, geometric shapes are going to be more of our standard shapes of triangle, rectangle, square, circle, etc. And so some of the colorful pieces in here are based off of geometric shapes, like this triangle one. It almost looks like a tribal print, but more abstract. Beautiful bright colors. Ooh, this one's cool. It's like a cube with how they painted it. But it almost looks glowing with the darkness to lightness use of color. And then this one's really cool. It has a bunch of lines on it. So a lot of art that uses the lines like that is called op art, or optical illusion art. And then we've got one more here, just using black, white, and red. All right, students, so we just left the expanding abstractions room. We're back into this middle area, and we're now going to go upstairs. But look how even the tile to go upstairs is really beautiful with the different colors, and even more of a textured look with the tile. So you'll notice that even in art museums, every single element, even in the hallways to go to each area, is very purposeful and done with a purposeful design. All right, students, we're in the first room upstairs, and there's beautiful weaving art. All of them tell important stories. It's contemporary weaving, so they just weaved threads and yarn to create this beautiful artwork. And this artist honors a lot of Black history in America and tells important stories of African American people in America. We've got more geometric shapes and a big focus on color in here. And then value, see how darkness to lightness. And even over here, it's a much more distinct value, like red, dark, or orange, dark orange, light red, dark red, but still got value going on there. So value, shape, color, texture are some of the main elements we're focusing on in this field trip. And even in this little sculpture here, the shapes create some texture. Remember, three-dimensional is when you can look at it from all angles. So this is a 3D, and part of this is 3D. It's kind of like an optical illusion again. But then the paintings are two-dimensional. Sorry. Got some more shapes over here. Colors. And then this one's just using some line, actually, multiple lines to create texture and shape. We've got some more three-dimensional sculptures going on here, y'all. A lot of this art in this museum is contemporary abstract art. All right, y'all, so this is a very, very famous art piece by an artist named Luis Jimenez. And it depicts a man from Mexico carrying his wife and their baby across the border for a better life and safety. And so the artist is paying tribute to a lot of people who have tried to make a better life for their family and honoring them for their contributions. And look again, the perspective in this one, how they painted that boxer smaller so that this boxer looks much larger, and this larger one looks much closer to us, not larger, but it gives the idea, and even just with the triangle, again, ideas of perspective to create space in a two-dimensional painting. All right, y'all, so with this sculpture piece, my niece says it looks kind of like a jellyfish. You know how in clouds, with cloud shapes, you can imagine different things? What do you imagine this is, students? For this sculpture piece, what do you see? Maybe a weird branch of a willow tree or seaweed. Like I said, my niece sees jellyfish. What do y'all see?